From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, it's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound in this one, Tomoyuki Sagano. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And we're underway here in Philly. Oh, 1 now. On the ground. A sliding stop and short. It's there, and that's a great play. Take a look at the lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace-caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Sagano making his 10th start of the year. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2 on the way. In the air, center field. Merrill under it. Out, number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Adolis.
And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Garcia launched a homer in his most recent game.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through the sweeper.
Ball.
The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. His 16th homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Tons of pop. Right now he's 3rd in the National League in homers. And a foul ball.
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college, playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award as one of the top amateur baseball players in the country.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Let's go, Aaron.
0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Ball.
1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the second game of the series.
Outside.
Really
Ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. In there, he's safe. And now a man into scoring position. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jackson Merrill.
Not doing anything crazy right now, but he's been solid over the last 10 games. And hey, with that batting average, if it was over the course of a full season, we're talking about Hall of Fame numbers. 333 over the last 10 games. 1 for 3 doesn't seem that impressive, but you know what? It's tough to do when you consider a longer stretch. They're going to enjoy this little run right now.
And it's second. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one. In the dirt. Here's a 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you rarely ever see three curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Here's a big power threat. Munetaka Murakami having a nice season in the power categories. 8th in the National League in home runs as of today. Swing and a foul out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Line drive, base hit. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. Jeremy Pena will hit next. 2 hits in the game last night. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 down, and now Jackson Merrill. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Comes up empty.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 1 inning in the books here. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. The Turnpike Series continues now. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering is in the dirt. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. His 7th home run of the season. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
JT Realmuto steps in.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Just missed. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
On the ground to first, Murakami takes it himself, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
This is Bryson Stott.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the 2nd. Triple digits on that last pitch.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Otto Kemp now at the plate. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today.
No.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. And that is out of play. Swings through that one out front that time. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Justin Crawford on deck for the Phils. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
That's ripped into the outfield. Garcia takes it in for the out. One away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 7,
Kazuma Okamoto, the next Pirate to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Garcia settles underneath it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get Ohtani for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Pirates 4 and the Phillies. The Turnpike Series continues now. New inning getting started. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. In the air to left center. Pena settles under it, takes it in for the out.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now it's Alec Bohm. A little bit low. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. Murakami steps on the bag.
The batter, number 3.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Harper.
So the Philly batting order turns over. So Harper stands in. Grounded out his first time up.
No, inside.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. Three-two. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Yeah, you'll take it. Little jam shot down in the off the fists, but just powered it out to the outfield. You'll take that all night long.
So a man at first. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now, Adolis Garcia rolled out to second in his first at bat. 0-1. That was the sweeper, but it missed. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Phillies leave a couple, and they trail it 4-1. Set for the bottom of the third, Kyle Tucker
the right fielder,
stepping in. You look at where his OPS ranks in the league and think, this man's just out here breaking calculators, Singy.
Yeah, it's like he's got cheat codes. Walks, bombs, doubles. He's doing it all.
Clips the outside corner. Strike one. Pitchers are running out of ideas. He's slugging like every swing comes with a satisfaction guarantee.
Yeah, and if he's not launching it, he's still getting on base. OPS loves that, and so does his agent.
One down.
Up next for the Pirates, the left fielder, number 99, Aaron.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball one.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, Cal.
2 outs, base is empty.
Raleigh.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Ball.
right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His 23rd of the year, and they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 down. Munetaka Murakami digs in now. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Well, we saw what he could do last outing, and once again, he's making it look easy, Singy.
Yeah, excellent job keeping these hitters guessing up there. We'll see if he can keep this going.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Here's a 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. Last one wasn't even close.
Here comes Real Muto. Grounded out his first time. Sagano with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. This is again 5 in a row.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, he will score. It's 5-2.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. And it's second. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Nice grab to first. On the money. Nice play.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Otto Kemp.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's the second baseman, Otto Kemp. He's 0 for 1. misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The 1-0. In the air, left field. Judge has a beat on it. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
Ball 1.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. And downstairs, Bohm hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. That one pushed foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Real Muto around third. He's safe. It's 5-3. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So man aboard and digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm grounded out his first time up. Quick move to first, and he's back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Up the middle, Pena flips it. Pretty nice play there. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Pirates 5 and the Phillies. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
That misses the zone. And now it's even 1-1.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there. Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
To the right side, Kemp. The throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4.
Number 6, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
2 down, base is empty. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. That one inside, look out. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Offense held in check there. We played 4. It's the Pirates 5 and the Phillies 3. The Turnpike Series continues now. So here's the Phillies DH, Bryce Harper. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. 1 for 2. Sliced hard but foul. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Harper gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Here's Marte for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New pitcher now, Edwin Uceda.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Garcia batting with 1 down, takes the strike. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, blocked. Here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One, 2 now. That one missing inside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking. Now 2 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's go, Edwin.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's a ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. Got him. And that'll do it. So a job well done from the Buccos bullpen. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Phillies 3. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Boom. Throws out to first. One pitch and one out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tim Meza, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Alvarado, the power lefty, up as well. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Ground ball to Bohm. Whips it across. Home half of the fifth inning moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kyle Tucker. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Ball 2.
Comebacker to the mound. Play made, that ends the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And it remains 5-3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And the batter now, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That misses. Ball 3.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Here we go, Edwin.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Way to lay off that pitch down.
The Buccos trying to protect a 2-run lead. The 2-1. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But how many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone? And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill under this one. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Otto Kent.
1 out man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Kent.
Come on, Edwin.
Go.
And a foul ball. Real Muto stands at first with 1 out. Real Muto runs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2.
The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Here we go, Edwin.
2-2 now. On the ground to the left.
Come on.
Here's Marte for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see it.
For the
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, number 70. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's your 1. Across the letters at 99.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
The 0-2. Pitch kicks away. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, great stop. Over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Mesa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here comes Aaron Judge, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And Judge takes a strike. Comes up empty.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Come on, Aaron.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And now it's 1-2. That one missed. Makes the sliding stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that plate. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Cal Raleigh, the next Pirate to hit. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman,
here's some real power at the plate. Munetaka Murakami singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one lifted to left. Marsh under it. And that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 5. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Boom.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Back to the top of the order. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. That one fouled off. The Phils down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. Hits the top of the wall. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. And he's out easily.
Up next to
The
Philadelphia.
times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting an out.
Now here is Kyle Schwarber. In the air, left side. Judge on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Phillies down in order. They're still down 5-3.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jose Alvarado.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Leading up for the Pirates.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Alvarado, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. This one in the air, center field. Crawford should have this one. One up, one down.
Up next for the Pirates, the center fielder, number 10, Jackson Merrill.
And now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. He's a guy who does it all. And there's a foul ball. Oh, one down. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 down. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Marte, the next to hit, takes outside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. Vitel Marte goes deep, his 13th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 6-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. He's been a great free agent sign. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. and the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
2 down, nobody on.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Caught him looking for the K. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. It's now 6-3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Now pitching for the
On the mound
Pirates,
now, Jimmy Garcia.
93.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder,
Next to hit, Brandon Marsh. The Phillies trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill in position. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT.
And now it is JT Realmuto. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. There's the swing and a miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Cut on and miss, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Phillies,
new pitcher on the
number
mound as we
58,
roll into the bottom of the
Tanner
8th. Tanner Banks. He last pitched 2 days ago. Shohei Ohtani up to the
for the
dish.
Pirates, the designated
With this
hitter.
kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So up next, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 3. Ground ball to the right side. Sends it to first, and Tucker is retired.
Up next for the Pirates, the left fielder, number 99, Aaron.
It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 3 in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard hit, right side. On to first. And that is the inning. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Now pitching for the
So the
Pirates,
closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Hoeing.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game is on the plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now into the game, Tyrone Taylor. He'll be out in left. Also entering the game, number 79. He'll play second.
Number 79, Aaron Estrada.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And now 2-2. Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now one miss. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Otto Kemp stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Hoeing, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you pretty much forget about it.
Fouls one off. 2-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Crawford at the plate now, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. Hoeing is just one strike away. Pena. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Pirates make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.